I finally did it. I built a police station. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. I've played Sims that were like police officers and detectives or whatever, and I've never built my own. But this is the first time that I've officially finished a police station build, and I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. And so I thought I'd give you guys a tour of it and, of course, a download link in the description. But yeah, this is the police station that I made. I am really happy with the way that it turned out. I didn't really know what to do with like the outside and the inside. I was kind of stuck on that for a little bit, but I think I finally figured it out. And as you can see from the outside, we have like this parking area here where I think most of like the officers park their patrol cars and stuff like that. And then there is some wheelchair accessible parking over here. And yeah, it's pretty simple outside, but I think it looks pretty good. Like it looks clean and, you know, government-like. So yeah, that's how the outside looks. There's not really much going on at the back because it's, you know, a police station, so I didn't think it needed too much going on. But yeah, it's like in that world that like only exists if you travel with your sim to work, for if you have like the get to work pack. So yeah, it's in like that weird, you know, work world, I guess. But let's go inside the building. So we have the front doors right here, and if we go inside, there's this little, you know, like, I don't know, foyer, I guess, or something, but this little like in between part, entrance area kind of thing. And there's just like, you know, some posters up, and I put a little bulletin board here. And then we go through these doors, and this is like the front like hall kind of area. I kept everything very simple because, again, like you only go here for gameplay, so I didn't want to make it overly cluttered, and then it like became hard to play in. So yeah, I kept it pretty simple because it's like a gameplay, you know, area, and I feel like when you have to travel with your sims to do gameplay specific stuff for like career specifically, it can get kind of buggy sometimes. So my goal is to try keep it simple and playable. But yeah, this is like the front office area. This is like, you know, the front desk where the receptionist is over here, and they have the files and everything. I tried to make every door like these kind of doors. We have to put in like some kind of passcode, because from like movies I've seen, because I've never been in a police station before, from movies and shows and stuff that I've seen, like they usually have like some kind of passcode that they have to put in to get into certain areas. So I thought it would make sense that it would be locked up like that. So yeah, that's how you get in. But this is the front area. There's like a little seating area and with some like newspapers and stuff if like people are coming in to I don't know, pay a parking ticket off, or like go and see someone that's in the jail, or like bond somebody out or bail somebody out. And then there's this little area, another seating area, and then I put vending machines in here for the police officers if they're like on their break or whatever, and also for you know, people that come in to the police station that need a little snack. And then through this door over here, this is actually where all the prisoners are. I don't know why the game put 3 of them in one room, but they did. So yeah, there's a couple of prison rooms in here, and yeah, it's like just like the jail cell kind of area where you can take prisoners out and like put prisoners in. So it's just like, you know, a dreary hallway. And there's some like chairs over here, and then probably like a security officer or something is at this desk sometimes, I would imagine. But yeah, that's what this area is. So that's just like the jail area. And if we go back out to where this hallway is, where the main entrance is, we have this area, which is the like fingerprint and mugshot thing. So they you know, process the criminals and stuff in this room. And then there's just like a desk in here where they probably are telling them like what you need to do next, like the next steps or whatever, after they hold them, because I know that's something that also happens. And then there's also this door that is also passcode locked that leads into the hallway as well. So there's 2 doors that lead into the prison area. But yeah, so that's that room. And then through the doors over here, it is the precinct kind of area. So this is the, you know, place where all the officers come and like get their work done. All the desks are here. And yeah, you can see that there's some people here because obviously I can't go to the slot unless I actually have a police sim to travel here. So I had to make a police sim and then get them to take this job so I could actually, you know, build here and travel here to show you guys. But anyways, we've got like the bulletin board thing that they track like criminals and like cases and stuff like that with, and you use it to travel back and forth between the precinct and like different crime scenes. So that is in here. I just have some like photos of, I don't know, maybe like coworkers or like people that got awards for stuff and whatever up there. The little wall, there's like a fire extinguisher thing over here. I put a little water cooler over there for them to get a drink if they need it. And yeah, it's just like the offices and stuff. But I like the light that comes in the windows. I think that it looks nice. But yeah, that's this area. I put a little like rolly TV over here because maybe they have to use it for showing like video or something. I don't know. And then through this area is obviously like the chief's office. So this is where the police chief sits and does their work, and they have some photos up on the wall, some personal and then some like of their, I don't know, accolades and diplomas and whatever else. And then they also have like a copier in here, probably to like, you know, get some documents and stuff done because there's a lot of paperwork that goes into police work and stuff. And I also put this little like thing, it looks like jelly beans maybe, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I was thinking that the police chief has a sweet tooth, and so they keep this like big canister of jelly beans on their desk and they eat it throughout the shift. But yeah, there's 2 like chairs in here for seating in case they need to talk to some of the officers. And that is the police chief's room. It looks, you know, into the like regular kind of office area over here. There's another copier over here in case the police officers need to do some work and copying and scanning and whatever. And then I did put this like gym area in here because I thought it would make sense that they would have at least a small space to work out. So there's a place for your, you know, police officer sims to come in here and lift some weights, and like change and put their stuff in the lockers, whatever. So that is in there. And then there's this bathroom in here with like toilets and stuff. It's obviously just a bathroom, so it's not that exciting. And then we have this area over here, and this is where, you know, someone works and they have like the passcoded door where you have to like check in and out in order to go and see things that have been logged into evidence. So this is the evidence room. There's like, I don't know, a compromised ATM and some files and just stuff that, you know, I don't know, was like used for different cases and like crime scenes and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to do like an evidence locker kind of thing. Is it actually presented this way in real life with things just laying out? Like, you know, I don't know, if this was like a murder weapon, would this just be sitting on a shelf? I don't think so. It would probably be like, everything would be in like baggies or like properly, you know, put away. But this is The Sims, and so it's, you know, it's pretend. So this is the evidence locker area where they have to go and like check in evidence and check out evidence. And then this room over here, as you can see, it's authorized personnel only, and this is also passcoded, and it leads to the downstairs where there's another passcoded door, and this is the kind of like lab area. So this is where your detective sims, you can see this guy over here is doing some work. But yeah, this is where like the lab technicians and like the forensics people kind of come down here and get work done. But your sim, if they are in the detective career, they will also have to come down here to like analyze samples and like evidence that they've collected at crime scenes. So instead of just having them like how it usually is, like if you just like go in the game and you go to the police station, the way it's like already laid out when you get the game, it just has like the chemical analyzers in this like one room, and I just wanted it to feel like an actual like forensics lab space. So yeah, I put this here so they have like a bunch of files and stuff like that. Maybe someone like gets coffee for the colleagues, so they just kind of put it up there on the cart. And there's some lockers over here and just stuff that they use to like, you know, test things. I don't know anything about that, so I tried to make it look as forensic-y as possible, which is just based off of watching CSI and like crime shows like that. So yeah, is it accurate? Probably not, but it's The Sims. So yeah, this is like the little forensics lab area, and they have some of their equipment here and stuff to weigh things and keep track of evidence and, you know, things that were found at the scene. And over here through like this glass kind of door area is the forensics lab room. So obviously like if a murder took place, then they would be, you know, checking out everything in here. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at me for this. It is not real. These aren't real. It's just a sheet, YouTube. But anyways, this is like where they keep the chemicals and stuff that they need to, you know, properly do what they need to do when they're checking out the different specimens. And these are the specimen lockers, obviously, that they, you know, put them in. And this is just like a storage kind of room thing that's off to the side over here. But yeah, there's some like aprons over here when they need to like, you know, suit up. I don't think they wear aprons actually. It's probably lab coats, but we'll just pretend, you know. And then there's just like this, you know, cart that has some stuff on it. But yeah, that's what this room is. I like the way this whole like thing turned out with this like lab area under here. I think it makes sense that they would have something. I know not all stations have something like this. Like I looked it up and that's what it said. But this is The Sims again, so we just go with it for the gameplay and the vibes. So yeah, that is I think pretty much it for this police station. But I like the way that it turned out. Oh, also, I don't think I mentioned it, but if you go this way, this is also a passcoded door, and it says police at the top because obviously like only they can enter through this area. But there's like a little seating thing, and this is like the two-way mirror thing, so when someone's getting interrogated, they can't see out the thing, but you know, there's probably other people watching. And then this is the interrogation area, like desk, and usually interrogation rooms are pretty sparse, like there's literally nothing in them, which is probably like purposeful, I assume. But yeah, at least from what I've seen, they usually don't have anything in there. But yeah, so it's literally just the interrogation desk in here. If you wanted to decorate it, I guess you could, but I don't know if that's like how it actually is. I don't know what it looks like, but that's what's in here. So that's the interrogation room. And yeah, that's kind of like the layout of everything. You know, this like main entrance with the secretary, like administrative desk. Then we come in here, which is like the office area for the officers, the chief of police desk, or like office, and then we have the gyms over here, bathrooms over here, evidence locker, the stairs down to get to the lab area that is down here, and then we have the booking station over here, the prison cells over here, and then, you know, interrogation kind of area over here. And that's the way that it's been laid out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to show you guys this and put it up for download in case you guys wanted to use it in your saves. And yeah, so if you would like to get this build, it will be linked in the description below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.